From Cowboy to Icon, Bill Pickett's Journey to Fame, written by Reuben White. Chapter 1. Dust and dreams. The sun beat down mercilessly on the vast, dusty plains of Texas, where the horizon stretched endlessly like a canvas painted with the colors of the setting sun. Amongst this untamed landscape rode the Pickett brothers, Bronco busters, and Rough Riders, a band of fearless cowboys who lived and breathed the exhilaration of the Wild West. At the helm of this fearless crew was Bill Pickett, a young man with a spirit as untamed as the land he called home. With his hat pulled low over his brow and his eyes gleaming with determination, Bill led his brothers into the heart of the action, where the thundering hooves of stampeding cattle echoed across the plains. "Easy now, boys," Bill called out above the roar of the wind, his voice strong and steady. "We've got ourselves a wild one today." With a whoop and a holler, the Pickett brothers spurred their horses forward, their lassos whirling through the air like ropes of lightning. Amid the chaos, Bill's keen eyes caught sight of a lone steer, its muscles rippling with untamed energy as it fought against the herd. Without hesitation, Bill urged his horse forward, his heart pounding with excitement as he closed in on his quarry. With a flick of his wrist, he sent his lasso flying through the air, its loop tightening around the steer's neck with precision. "Steady, now," Bill murmured, his hands steady as he reined in the bucking beast. "Easy does it." With a skill honed through years of practice and determination, Bill brought the wild steer to a standstill, his muscles straining against its frenzied resistance. And then, with a move that would become his trademark, Bill lunged forward, sinking his teeth into the steer's nose. The crowd erupted into cheers as Bill wrestled the beast to the ground, his grip unyielding, his determination unwavering. In that moment, he knew he was destined for greatness, destined to become more than just another cowboy on the range. For Bill Pickett, the thrill of the rodeo was more than just a pastime, it was a way of life, a testament to the untamed spirit of the Wild West. And as he rode triumphantly from the arena, his heart soaring with the thrill of victory, he knew that his journey was only just beginning. Chapter 2, Dreams and Discontent. The taste of victory was bittersweet for Bill Pickett. Despite his skill and undeniable talent, there were certain rodeos where the color of his skin proved to be a barrier he could not overcome. As he watched from the sidelines, his heart heavy with disappointment, Bill couldn't help but feel the sting of discrimination like a branding iron searing his soul. "Damn shame," Bill muttered to himself, his jaw clenched tight with frustration. A man's worth ain't measured by the color of his skin, but by the strength of his spirit. But even as the weight of disappointment threatened to crush his dreams, Bill found solace in the unwavering support of his wife, Maggie. With her gentle words of encouragement and the warmth of her embrace, she became his anchor in the storm, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. "Times may be tough, but we'll get through this together," Maggie whispered, her voice soft but steady. "We've come too far to turn back now." And so, fueled by the fire of determination burning bright within his heart, Bill vowed to press on, to continue fighting for his rightful place in the world, no matter the obstacles that stood in his way. For he knew that true greatness was not measured by the accolades one received, but by the courage and resilience it took to rise above adversity. With Maggie by his side and the echoes of her words ringing in his ears, Bill squared his shoulders and faced the future with renewed determination. For he knew that as long as he had the strength to keep fighting, his dreams would never truly be out of reach. And so, with hope in his heart and the spirit of a true cowboy coursing through his veins, Bill Pickett rode boldly into the unknown, ready to conquer whatever challenges lay ahead. Chapter 3, Legacy and Legend. As the years passed, Bill Pickett's fame spread like wildfire across the untamed expanse of the Wild West. From the dusty plains of Texas to the bustling streets of New York City, his name echoed with reverence among cowboys and city folk alike. He had become more than just a skilled cowboy, he was a symbol of hope and inspiration, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. But with fame came new challenges and temptations, like shadows creeping in the wake of the setting sun. Bill found himself thrust into the spotlight, his every move scrutinized by the prying eyes of the public. It was a dizzying whirlwind of adulation and admiration, but beneath the glitz and glamour, Bill struggled to reconcile the man he once was with the legend he had become. "Never forget where you come from," his father's voice echoed in his mind, a gentle reminder of the humble roots that had shaped him into the man he is today. "For it's the journey that defines us, not the destination." And so, as Bill stood before the roaring crowds of the Wild West show, his heart heavy with the weight of his legacy, he vowed to never lose sight of who he was: a cowboy, a husband, a father, a legend. For in the end, it was not the fame or fortune that mattered, but the indelible mark he had left on the world, a legacy of courage, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the Wild West. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the rugged plains of Texas, Bill Pickett rode off into the sunset, his head held high, his heart filled with pride. For he knew that his legacy would live on, a testament to the untamed spirit of the Wild West, and the enduring power of the human spirit. And so, dear reader, I leave you with this final thought: may we all strive to live our lives with the courage and determination of Bill Pickett, and may we never forget the lessons he taught us, that no dream is too big, no challenge too daunting, and that with faith, perseverance, and a little bit of grit, anything is possible. So go forth, my friends, and may your journey be filled with adventure, excitement, and the sweet taste of victory. For in the end, it's not the destination that matters, but the journey itself and the legacy we leave behind. Chapter 4: Trials and Tribulations. The days grew long and weary for Bill Pickett as he traversed the rugged terrain of the Wild West. With each passing mile, the challenges seemed to mount, testing his resolve and pushing him to the brink of despair. The once glorious dream of fame and fortune now felt like a distant memory, obscured by the harsh realities of life on the frontier. But through it all, Bill refused to yield to the trials and tribulations that threatened to consume him. He was a man of unwavering determination, fueled by an indomitable spirit that refused to be broken by the hardships he faced. For Bill knew that true strength was not measured by the absence of obstacles, but by the courage to confront them head-on, no matter the cost. As he rode through the dusty plains, his thoughts turned to his family, to Maggie and their children, who had stood by him through thick and thin. Their unwavering support was a beacon of hope in the darkness, a reminder that he was not alone in his struggles. And so, with each new challenge that arose, Bill faced it with a steely resolve and an unwavering belief in himself and his dreams. For he knew that no matter how daunting the road ahead may seem, he had the strength and the courage to overcome whatever obstacles lay in his path. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the rugged plains of Texas, Bill Pickett rode on into the unknown, his heart filled with determination and his spirit unbroken. For he knew that no matter what trials and tribulations lay ahead, he would face them with the same resilience and tenacity that had brought him this far. And so, dear reader, I leave you with this final thought: in the face of adversity, may we all find the strength to persevere, and may our dreams continue to guide us through the darkest of times. For it is in our trials and tribulations that we discover the true depth of our courage and the boundless power of the human spirit. Chapter 5: Triumphs and Tributes. As the dust settled and the sun rose once more over the plains of Texas, Bill Pickett found himself standing tall amidst the wreckage of his trials and tribulations. For despite the hardships he had faced, he emerged triumphant, his spirit unbroken and his resolve unwavering. It was on the rodeo circuit that Bill proved his worth, each victory a testament to his skill, determination, and indomitable spirit. With each competition, he captured the hearts of spectators and earned the respect of his peers, his name spoken with reverence and admiration throughout the land. The accolades poured in, a chorus of praise and tribute to a man who had risen above adversity to achieve greatness. From fellow cowboys to adoring fans, everyone recognized Bill's remarkable journey and celebrated his triumph over the odds. But amidst the celebrations and applause, Bill remained humble, his gaze fixed firmly on the horizon, his thoughts turning to the road that lay ahead. For he knew that true victory was not measured in trophies or titles, but in the strength of character and the resilience of spirit that had carried him through the darkest of times. And so, as he basked in the glow of his hard-earned success, Bill Pickett remained ever mindful of the lessons he had learned along the way. For it was through perseverance, resilience, and unwavering faith in himself that he had conquered the trials and tribulations that had once threatened to derail his dreams. As the cheers of the crowd faded into the distance and the sun dipped below the horizon, Bill rode off into the twilight, his heart filled with gratitude and his spirit ablaze with the fire of triumph. For he knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, he had the strength and the courage to face them head-on, secure in the knowledge that he had overcome the greatest obstacle of all, himself. Chapter 6: The Final Ride. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the bustling atmosphere of the rodeo grounds fell into a somber silence. All eyes were on the arena, where Bill Pickett, the legendary bulldogger, prepared for his final ride. There was a sense of anticipation in the air, mingled with a hint of sadness, as spectators and fellow cowboys gathered to witness the end of an era. For Bill Pickett had become more than just a cowboy, he was a symbol of hope and inspiration, a living legend whose name would be remembered long after he was gone. As Bill mounted his horse and took his position in the arena, there was a hush of reverence that fell over the crowd. They knew that they were witnessing history, the final chapter in the saga of a man who had defied the odds and overcome countless obstacles in his pursuit of greatness. But as Bill spurred his horse forward and prepared to make his final ride, fate intervened with a cruel twist of destiny. In a moment of tragic misfortune, Bill was thrown from his horse and struck by the hooves of a raging bull, his body crumpling to the ground in a heap. The arena erupted into chaos as medics rushed to Bill's side, but it was too late. The bulldogger had taken his final ride, leaving behind a legacy that would endure for generations to come. As the sun set on the dusty plains of Texas, a sense of loss hung heavy in the air. But amidst the grief and sorrow, there was also a glimmer of hope, for Bill Pickett's spirit would live on, a beacon of light in the darkness, inspiring future generations to chase their dreams with the same courage and determination that he had shown. And so, as the stars twinkled overhead and the echoes of Bill's final ride faded into the night, his legacy burned brightly in the hearts of all who had been touched by his remarkable journey. For though he may have been gone, his spirit would live on forever, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to transcend even the greatest of tragedies. If you are enjoying the Mystery Within channel, hit the subscribe, follow, or like buttons for future updates.